most talented teams or something, and just kind of have that on the side. But either way, I think that's I started this by asking if you guys wanted to dig into my Seahawks thing. But it seems like you guys are just kind of like, yeah, you're just kind of choosing to leave them out and have like zero faith in them to be, because I just think they're not as good as the Broncos, to be honest. I think the Broncos offense is way more versatile and the defense has the same ceiling. So to me, with the coaches both being like really impressive, I prefer the Broncos, along with the Broncos beating the Eagles and Cowboys. Like, I'm just not as impressed by the Seahawks wins, Steelers and Jaguars. Does that change the way you
I would
guys see
say
them?
I think head to head, I think Seattle would beat Denver, and that's because I think Sam Darnold. I have more trust in Darnold than I would say Bo Nix, because outside of the outlier Cowboys game, Bo Nix can't throw the ball down the field. Everything with him
JSN
is
is
a
low-key
check
a really
down.
big weapon.
What about against the
He's a
Giants?
check. He's a check down machine, so I think Sam Darnold. I like Sam Darnold a lot better against their defense than I would Bo Nix against the Seattle defense. So I would give the edge to Seattle for that.
It's a tough
Scenario.
call. I think it's a tough call, though. I think it is just
'Cause
kind of
at the end
about,
of the day, a lot of this stuff, unless you're Dallas, comes down to your quarterback
and your
with like
coach.
your head-to-head matchup. Yeah, and your coach. And I would say that Seattle and Denver are pretty much the same exact team, except I would give the edge to Darnold with his experience and his ability to throw the ball over what Bo Nix has done against every other team outside of Dallas.
Okay, Dan, do you feel any differently about the Seahawks after my grievances?
I mean, no, not really. What's it called? For me, watching the Seahawks, how do I say this? Darnold's style of play showed me a lot last year when he was on the Vikings against that Rams game. And the how do I say, performance that he had in like high stake moments, I guess is what makes me weary about like who he is. Like we saw Bo Nix already in the playoffs. Like when he went up against um who they play freaking last year the first round, because the
Bills.
Chiefs, yeah, the Bills. And it was
And
like what?
he
They
pooped his pants.
they got stomped.
Yeah, they got absolutely smacked. But it's like,
They got
to me,
pants
I
on
feel like,
national television.
but I understand that. But as you can see, like from my team standpoint, it's like you might be able to get smacked, but you don't know what year two looks like when you go into the playoffs again. So it's like the the Broncos are, I would say, seasoned in what the playoffs look like, especially going into playing a Broncos team that again found their fire, was able to beat the Broncos, just squeeze by the Ravens to then lose to the Chiefs. So it's like I like the Broncos for the fact that they have experience in the situation, while I've seen Darnold kind of choke and have a hard time, like be in those kind of like high stake situations in reality.
I feel like they're like very similar teams, and it really does depend on how you feel on the quarterbacks. And I feel I feel like it is like a bit of a. It's not just a quarterback for me. It's like what's the meld between the quarterback and the the play caller or like the head coach. I just
Mm-hmm.
feel really good about. I think this Broncos team overachieved a little bit last year. They really put a lot of effort into getting their guys on offense and defense to really raise the talent level on the team, and I think they're better equipped to approach the playoffs this year. Whereas with the Seahawks, it's all brand new, and it could be even better than what I'm comparing them to. But I feel like it could also be worse.